I love and I'm passionate about the fashion industry and working in the garment industry and, you know, working with different lines and, you know, the excitement of seeing things ahead. I love just the energy. And, you know, I'm the girl that like goes to the windows, not even just during Christmas, all the time, just to look at the windows. Like I have it on my cell phone. It's in my heart. And, you know, that's a gift. It's always in your mind. You're always a little worried of it. You're cognizant. Because if you've had 2 surgeries, and one being, you know, cancer, a trace, and the other being benign, you can't help thinking that could it happen again? Well, it happened. Initially, something that wasn't supposed to happen happened. Could it happen again? Sure, it did. I mean, likelihood of a 35-year-old getting ovarian cancer, I don't know the approximate statistics, but really low, but it happened to me. I mean, you know, because I didn't really know anything about it. I mean, I knew that, you know, Elizabeth Turberlis, the former fashion editor of Harper's Bazaar, died of it. That's all I knew. There wasn't a lot, you know, people weren't really talking about it, and people didn't really know about it. And I still tell people now, and they're like, oh, that's a bad one. I'm like, hello, I'm still here, hello. Stage 1. Yeah, and it's you know, people hear ovarian cancer, and they completely, their faces change. They kind of get little darty. My friends are divided into before and after. And I would definitely say before, life of the party, I was always like this. A friend of mine says I was always like this. Smoking a cigarette on the cell phone. And I can say I went from, I don't know, like a lot, like this many friends, and I'm down to maybe this hand. People can't deal with, you know, things that happen that are close to home. There are very few people that can go the whole 9 yards. And I mean the 9 yards like when you are throwing up from chemo, or when you have to do a prep and you're lying on the floor with enema. I mean, that's what I'll be doing. You know, when you do get the really bad news that, you know, you do have cancer, you know, there's very few people that are going to go the whole journey with you.
One of my concerns is sometimes we have this conversation with patients at this moment in time, and we do the procedures that we may set out to do, which could make you sterile, not be able to have kids in the future. And then maybe 2 years down the road, you meet someone, a partner, and you realize now you actually do want to have children. And so we want to at least have some foresight to think about that and to really understand this is a very serious endeavor.
We're still women inside, whether we have hair, whether we have breasts, whether we have ovaries. It's not what makes you a woman. I think it's your spirit. And that really is what stuck with me. And no matter what, I want to be here. I have a very long life to live, and I don't want to take a risk.
When you're absolutely sure you're done with childbearing, then I would say everything should come out. And if that's now,
I think that's now, from what you're telling me.
Then I would recommend to remove the uterus and the tube.
I think, you know, based on what you're telling me, I think that's now.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't recognize me. You wouldn't recognize me at all.
Waiting on time at the station, the whistle blows. My eyes are fixed upon the door.